Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile Betrayal League. Today we're going to hopefully finish up in Act 3, but before we do that, I want to show you what I've been up to. I went back and did the other trials that I had completed in the previous acts, so we only have an unknown area remaining. And also I decided what to do with skill points here. First we're going to go down this route to this node where we can get Master Fletcher for increased poison on hit and damage over time and physical damage, and also a bunch of movement speed and more damage from the other side. So we're also going to get finesse, which gives us some accuracy and dexterity and attack speed as well, and more movement speed. As you know, I'm all about that movement speed, so we'll go straight down here. We can get the first node. I think we're going to actually go towards the Master Fletcher side first, and then we'll get Avatar the Hunt. And from there, I'm thinking about going down into the mana and life leech little section here, because I do like leeching, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, we'll move on from here. The only other change I've made is I took out the Onslaught support and put the Scourge Arrow into the Tabula Rasa, because I think the bonus I was getting from having the increased attack speed and stuff on Scourge Arrow was actually kind of nice from a little testing that I did. I feel like I'm going to be changing some stuff up definitely a little bit more as we move forward though, because like Scourge Arrow is pretty cool, but I don't know if the charge and shoot effect is going to be really strong for my character, because I might be kind of squishy, but we'll see. I might end up building kind of a tanky archer, who knows. But hopefully the areas will load a little bit faster. They were loading faster before I was recording, but that would only make sense. And the trials are pretty easy, nothing exciting happened. I got like a chromatic orb from an item and stuff like that, but nothing major. Scourge Arrow is pretty cool though. It's like 5 stages of charge, and it stacks a buff in the top left of your screen that tells you how many charges you're at. And it does a little like flashy animation kind of when you're at 5 stacks anyways, and you fire it off. It deals pretty good damage, always pierces it seems like, and then the spore pods it leaves behind do pop for additional damage. So I don't know exactly how strong they are, but I really didn't think it was going to take this long to load the Ebony Barracks. I'm going to see you guys in a second when it's done loading here. Alright, finally made it. I ended up actually having to disconnect, so I'm glad that I didn't make you guys sit through all that. So let's head on to wherever the Imperial Gardens is located. We'll just get our Mirage Archer to do some free shooting for us here. Imperial Gardens right off the bat. Looking forward to completing this act and getting, I think, to Act 5, I think, or 6 is the last one I did. So I still have Act 4 that I know all about. I might know about most of, if not all of Act 5, and then we'll see. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the other stuff is. And I don't even know if they've added like new gems and supports beyond the acts that I know about either. Some of the stuff's already been new to me. The whole poison and chaos thing is something I hadn't tried about. I knew it came out like a while ago, and they made some changes to the way poison and stuff works, and ailments were a thing and stuff like that. So those are probably all old news by now, but to me there's still something. We got some Syndicate down here. Let's go deal with them. I didn't find any Syndicate when I was on my journey, so I wonder if it's only like level appropriate areas, or on my journey to do the trials, I mean. Alright, Haku is coming through here. Let's actually charge up a Scourge Arrow. Boom, fire it off. Fire off a few of them if I can. Oh, Leo's here as well. Let's drop some ball rain of arrows actually. There we go, got Leo. Oh, and Haku. Damn, we melted them this time. Some full leather here with enough for a, whatchamacallit, a chromatic orb, I believe. Just gonna wipe these guys out, collect all the loot here. It's a 3-socket wolf pelt, that's pretty cool. And a chest with another chromatic orb. So I'll have to execute one of these guys. Haku is rank 2. Let's make him rank 3. Oh, we can betray him and get to rank. Or we get 5 transportation intelligence. Oh, I lost the information about the safe house, I guess, because I hadn't played in a little bit. I don't know. I don't want Leo and Haku become rivals. I don't really know what that means. Yeah. I don't know what rivals means. I just wanted to do that.
Really in your best interest to piss off a bloody arena fighter?
Okay, move him to the Syndicate or get transportation intelligence. Let's interrogate him.
Wait, what about a deal? What about last time?
What about last time? Yeah, we're just gonna do that for you. I'm still don't have much of an idea of what I'm doing here, so we're just winging it. Let's see, it's got a lot of evasion rating, bunch of health. I am actually going to switch over to that helm. There we go. Turn the Herald of Agony back on. I think I had it on. I hope I did. And let's get zooming here. Got a waypoint. So we have 2 quests that we need to take care of from here. We need to get the Swig of Hope. We need to find Chittis's Plum. Or Chitis. I'm not sure how you say his name again. It's been a while. But we'll get this martyr here, hopefully. There we go. Got another helmet. Oh, and there is the library. I don't remember if this is... Oh, there is another side quest here, I think. Is there 3 quests we can do off this? I remember this is like another area. So let's go in here and take care of this. Since we're here, might as well. I think we get a bunch of access to a bunch of different gems if we do this. Last I checked. So... Oh, we got the crazy dude here. Makes that loud noise sometimes with one of his attacks. I'm not quite sure what it is. Alright, drop the ball right never arrows on him there. Oh, that's Guff. No wonder he's extra tough. Alright, lightning on the ground. Whew. Lots of bad guys there. Okay, Scourge Arrow's not bad if you just fire it quickly too. And you can charge up as much as you want. See, you can see that buff in the top left there. Boom. Alright, Guff, what's up? Alright, +6 intervention. Or imprisonment. Let's bargain. There you go, Guff. Give us some more intelligence there.
There it is.
There it is. I like Guff. I think he's pretty funny. Alright, Jen have anything? Let's see.
Exile.
Nope, we don't have any items to unveil, I believe, either. Nope. Alright, let's boogie. Drop some more toxic arrows. I love that ability just so much. It is way too much fun in my opinion. I'm sad I didn't play before if this existed before, because I really enjoy it. Luciosa, who's that? I don't know if I remember who that is. Is that related to the quest that I'm trying to find here? That might be the person. Let's go talk to them. The waypoint's near them anyways. Yep, that is who I'm looking for. Alright, so this person gives us a mission that I'm just going to skip to find the 4 golden pages, which I think are all hidden in like the 2nd layer, or the 2nd level of the library. So we're going to go find that. All these cold guys. You gotta watch out for them cold wizards. That cold damage can actually really hurt. Got a rare recurve bow there. We'll check out in a little bit. Could be an upgrade. We've got the ancients here. I think this is just a tome that just talks to us. Yeah, it's not actually one of the golden pages we're looking for. That might not be the library level 2, but I'm pretty sure there's like a secret area here that we have to go to or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I suppose I could use Scourge Arrow to wipe out groups a little bit more, but I feel like that's kind of my single target killer, because Toxic Arrow and Rain of Arrows do a really good job of taking out a bunch of enemies. I don't know if Mirage Arrow will fire Scourge Arrow. Let's actually try that out here. Yep. She does. She actually takes a really long time to charge it up though, because she has reduced attack speed, which is normal. So it might be better to stick with using like only tying her to like Toxic Rain. If I was gonna like maybe do like a, oh here we go, the loose candle, this is what I'm looking for. Maybe put her with like a 3-socket helm and do Mirage Arrow, Toxic Rain, and some kind of damage modifier. I don't know. I feel like I'd want to do like a 4-socket something at least, maybe even 6-socket with the Mirage Arrow. Maybe 6-socket weapon and 6-socket armor, and the armor can have like other skills that I would support. I think that's probably what I'll do. I may even do end up doing like some kind of curse on hit thing to really debuff my enemies, make them slow or weak or something. I'm not sure what the best option would be. Oh, we got Guff again here. Oh yeah, it's when he does that charge. Ooh, jeez, Guff, stop summoning all your friends here, man. There's 2 Syndicate bad boys in here. That's the problem. Alright, we gotta get away from that explosion. Alright, go fire off of all Rain of Arrows. It's Janus. He was the one being a big jerk right there. Alright, got a golden page. Spectral sword with 4 sockets, not what I need. Alright, Yanis is no level, Guff is level 1, so we're going to probably deal with Janus or Yanis. We can imprison him, or we can execute him. I really don't. He's not too tough. Let's execute and make him a little stronger. Get him on the combo there, I guess. I really don't know. Alright, down he goes. And Guff. What can we do with you? Fortification intelligence, and you become trusted. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we leveled up. And we got a sweet ring. Look at that. 28 max life, evasion rating, resistances. Let's unveil that right away and see what we can get. Boom, unveil that bad boy. Alright, so we can get fire and lightning, cold and lightning damage, or mana 4% of damage taken gained as mana over 4 seconds when hit. So that'll help our mana problem, but we don't really have one. So I feel like fire and lightning damage is what I might want to level up. Cold damage is pretty nice too, though. I don't really know if I'll be doing many elements. Would that be better? I don't really plan on getting hit, so... Well, at least hopefully. I will get hit, but... I like cold damage quite a bit, though. Let's take the cold and lightning. Just because I feel like that might be a good option. That has 4 to 5 fire, 3 to 8 cold. And this one doesn't have anything, so we'll do that one. Sweet. Got some more damage out of our stuff. Let's actually add to this bow now, too. 20 to 33 fire damage, and 6 to 14 cold damage. And not nearly as much physical damage, so unfortunately that is not an upgrade. Okay, let's continue. Oh, we actually got a level up too. Sorry, forgot about that. So we'll go get the poison on hit, attack, chance, and just more damage, which is awesome. Who doesn't like more damage? That was a shiny armor. Full plate. Oh, it just looks shiny. That's one thing. You don't really always pay attention to the actual models on the ground in this game, which is kind of funny because the loot filters really help just sorting through all this stuff. But if you don't have them on, my god, there's so much stuff that falls on the ground. It's so hard to look through. So more chest level, additional socket, rogue exile, random curse when activated. Alright, let's just zoom away a little bit. Fire up a scourge arrow, and bam. That was not everybody. There's that guy. Okay. So additional socket didn't really help us. Nothing super fancy. So let's just zoom on. There's a quest item in the top left over here. Probably one of the golden pages. These fire or ice mages always confuse me because I think that they're champions because they're just shiny and blue, but they're not. So you can get trolled a little bit by that. Well, I can anyway. And I'm still not going the right way. This place is kind of a labyrinth. It's not too bad, but I mean, not compared to like the prison area and stuff. That area can be kind of a nightmare sometimes. Let's zoom over here. Boom, drop the toxic arrows. Oh, orb of augmentation. You end up getting a lot of those, but the common ones, you really want to pick those up because you end up needing quite a lot of them later on to do certain recipes and stuff. So some people might be like, oh, you know, you get a ton of these things, so no point in just gathering tons of them. It's like, oh yeah, you want to pick those up. You'll want them. Looks like we got a bonus area over in the right side there too. So let's go deal with that. See, like these guys look like a champion group, but they're not. It's one of these Vol areas. Maximum player resistance is reduced, and more items in this area. I'm pretty okay with that. Let's see what's going on. This looks like definitely just more extension of the library, not a fancy area by any means, but you've got fire enemies instead of cold enemies, which is cool. Definitely stuff that, with my resistance is reduced, if this was a higher difficulty area, it'd be really tough. I wonder, does, like, when you complete all the acts, do you just play in the final act or do, like, endgame stuff? I really don't know. Because, it would seem like you might want to sometimes come back and just play in these, like, earlier areas just because you might like the aesthetic or something. But maybe that's what maps are for? I'm not quite sure. I'm actually going to drop that in favor of the chromatic. And let's touch the Vol vessel here. See what we get. We get a crazy looking maul that's corrupted. If we use two-handed weapons, that might be kind of cool. Get another Vol or Rain of Arrows and a Vol Cold Snap, which I probably won't use. Don't really care about everything else, so let's just get out. Let's go turn our quest in, and I think we might be able to sell our stuff to that Siosa guy. So let's see, I think the exit's down here. So glad to have all my Quicksilver flasks. They really help getting around. Let's go in here. Do I have my Herald still turned on? There we go. Oh, no, I just turned it off. It's hard to tell sometimes. It's such a modest little animation. I did see a whole bunch of new microtransactions come out recently, which look pretty cool. There's like a dragon pet I've seen a whole bunch of people have, and definitely seems like GGG is investing in making everybody feel cool, which is awesome. So fork support is pretty cool. Fortify support, hypothermia, chance to freeze, ice bite. Man, oh, and poison support. Oh, let's just take that. That just kind of fits with what we're trying to do. So we can purchase items, but we can't sell anything. But you can see you can get all different kinds, like Toxic Rain is here. All different kinds of spells. Cyclone, just anything you could possibly dream of might be here. So if you need gems, come see this guy. And let's get the heck out of this area. We can actually take the waypoint back to town and sell really fast. And then we can go back to the Imperial Gardens and find the other two directions that I need to go. This was definitely an extra side quest that I kind of forgot existed. But it wasn't too bad, and I may go back to him and kind of comb through all the gems he has, because he might have new gems that I don't know exist yet. I mean, like the 60% chance to poison seems pretty cool. I feel like I should put that on one of my skills, but I don't know if that's the right idea. I still don't know exactly how poison works. Looks like we might be loading into the Sarn encampment for a moment. I may actually get disconnected again since I'm once again trying to load into a busy area, so I'm going to see you guys in a second. Alright, finally made it back into the Sarn encampment here with a little bit of lag, but it's fine. So let's sell our things off here. Just going to dump everything, not even going to ID it, not interested. Just want to continue the adventure here. Let's go deposit. Alright, we're in the right tab. Boop, 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 boop. I definitely like having a second Vol Rain of Arrows. I don't really know why. Maybe to try to do something to it. I'm really not sure if you can do anything to the Vol Gems actually, so it might be pointless. Let's actually throw it into my Vol collection. Alright, and the poison support. Should we do anything with that? Should we take out Rain of Arrows? No, I don't think so. I feel like these are all pretty okay, but we might have to use that at some point. Let's put it right there. If you guys know about poison or the way it works, then feel free to let me know, because or point me in a direction of something that could teach me. Like, look at this person. He's got like little spirit witches or something behind him here. such a cool game with all these little effects you can get and stuff. Alright, let's head on this way. I hope they put some they do some races for this game again soon. I'd like to play more of those. It's been quite some time. I think the last races I did, I even were the ones I uploaded on my channel here, so if you've seen those are the last ones I've did, and those were probably about a little over a year ago. I think the last one I did was like a hardcore race or something, and it didn't go too well. Well, it went well up until a point, as most hardcore adventures do. I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. You see this little the gears in the bottom here? When they're just stuck like this, sometimes I feel like if I look back and forth between them at certain times or something, it feels like they're spinning backwards. But then when I look closer, they haven't actually moved. So I don't know if there's like a little bit of an optical illusion going on here. Oh, there we go. We got disconnected again. But that's what I'm noticing. My gosh, I'm having a really hard time just loading into anything lately. So instead of making this an episode full of loading screens, I'll see you in a second. Alright, we're back in the Imperial Gardens again. So I think the next way I have to go is usually down and left when I try to find the area for a Swig of Hope. So we're actually going to try doing that again. It might be elsewhere. I mean, it is randomly generated, but I've had most luck finding this area in the bottom left. So I don't know if they try to make it static as to where the areas are, but I kind of get that feeling. And then as I explore the bottom left, there's nothing. So not this time, but we're going to stick to the left and kind of circle around and see what we can find here. I guess I'm just gonna stick using the mini map in the top right because there's really no reason for me to stare at the whole big map right now. It's just a really big force of habit that I have. I guess it's mostly from playing Diablo 2 a long time ago. I used to run around with the map full when I was just exploring. Okay, we got our last trial here, so we can actually attempt to do this. I don't remember if I'm very good at this one or not, but we're just going to teleport around and make it easy. There we go. Well, that's the last. Oh, there's actually a recipe up here, I see. So let's go get that. I'm just going to run through these. This is such a easy thing at this difficulty. All attributes rank 1, nice. But it is eating up my healing potions quite a bit, so hopefully I'll fight some easy enemies here soon and can get some of my flask back there. Teleport over. There we go. We got a bunch of easy enemies here. Drink some flask. There we go. Feeling lots better. Okay, so we got the entrance to the final area here, I believe. That's the Scepter of God. I think that's what it's called. I hope that's what it's called. I've always called it the Scepter. It could be something different. Nobody's corrected me so far, so I'm going to keep going with that. But we're not going to go there. We still got to find the place where we'll get the plum. It shouldn't be too far. Maybe it's on the right side this time. Feeling like it is after seeing this architecture over here. I feel like this is leading me to where I want to be. If I not... Ooh, Orb of Alchemy. Hello. Definitely going to grab that. Oh, is that a rogue exile here? Oh, we got a actual badass enemy too. Alright, well that was a little scary. Didn't expect to get jumped on by a couple of bad boys there. Scourge Arrow and Vol Rain of Arrows leveled up. Glad to see that. These abilities that I'm using are really fun. This is probably one of my favorite rangers that I've made so far. I did like my multi-shot ranger quite a bit. Here's the plum I was looking for. So let's dump on these guys here really quick. Grab the plum. And there's the Conqueror Worm. Gotta watch out for him. He can hit really hard. I really don't like those big corruptor type enemies. They can be quite painful. Alright, so let's zoom on back. We got the plum. So let's go back to the scepter. We don't have to go turn in the plum right now because it's an optional quest. So we'll go do that at a later time. Probably next time we find a waypoint because he's usually standing right next to it. We just go turn that in and then warp right back to whatever we're doing. So here's the Scepter of God. And hopefully, if we don't load in like 5 seconds or so after the gears stop grinding, then I'll just see you in a second. But music changed. We might be loading okay this time. Oh, there we go. I was right about ready to cut it there, and then we loaded in. So good to go. Let's zoom around. I don't really want to spend too much time in this area. Nice thing about Vol Rain of Arrows too, we got a one of the divination cards. So I think those have changed a little bit in this patch, or this league. I could be wrong. Oh, we got Riker here. Riker can be a little bit deadly actually, so let's dump everything on him. Got the Vol Rain of Arrows. Oh, we got Corvicius here too. Ooh. If I die, they go away, so I don't... Or they don't die, or they don't go away, but they disappear a lot faster. Just gonna drop a bunch of rains on Riker, because he's just the more painful one, in my opinion. Oh, dang it. Did they disappear? I think they disappeared. Because I think if they like show up and gank you and they win, then they run away. Dang it, I was so close too. Riker was almost down. They can be pretty tough, those Syndicate guys. I'm gonna have to come up with a different strategy for dealing with them sometimes. Probably just getting more defenses and maybe using some stronger abilities to lock them down. Like, I feel like using Rain of Arrows combined with the other one, Toxic Rain, is not the best. Like, maybe it's good, but I'm thinking there might be better options, because I feel like I want to usually spam Toxic Rain and just get more explosions and toxic and chaos damage going on, guys, and it, you know, has a damage over time ability, yada yada. And I feel like sometimes the spamming Rain of Arrows doesn't mesh well with using Toxic Rain, especially when they're both tied to Mirage Archer. I feel like spamming Toxic Rain just does more damage sometimes. I could be wrong though. Because it spams the grabbers, right? And then those blow up for a lot of damage, so I feel like that's the better way to go. I'm still not quite sure though. Having trouble convincing myself what to do. But we'll just keep moving forward. Maybe we'll find a cool ability as we go that'll just be like, oh yeah, this is what I need. Like, or maybe spamming Toxic Rain isn't the right idea. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Now, is there going to be Immortal Syndicate on every level here? That's kind of what I want to find out. It doesn't seem to be the case, because everywhere I've gone so far has just been like more guys and not really a lot of syndicate activity. So I think the one syndicate I ran into was like the thing for, I guess I'm still in the Scepter of God. I'm not in like level 2 or anything like that, so it just stares to like another part of it, so that would make sense. Alright, let's go over here, try and find the exit, but also get some XP. I've got a waypoint here so we can go turn in the plum, so we'll do that really quick. That would be at the docks. Hopefully again we'll load really quick. Loading between areas seems to be kind of okay, but loading in between towns and acts seems to be a real drain on my system for whatever reason. It pauses for a second, but it usually goes. Come on. Alright, I might actually have been wrong and we might be stuck, so I'm going to see you guys in a second. Oh, nope, there we go. I was just about to hit cut. Game trolling me. Alright, so Fairgraves, we give him the plum to supposedly like heal him or unchain him or something. Let's actually get the health one. And then when he eats it, I think he burns up, and that's his end. And it's like, oh, that backfired on Fairgraves pretty badly. It's actually not a bad ring, but we got our ones with the unveiled effect. So let's go back to the Scepter of God and continue on the adventure here. Hopefully be right near the end pretty soon, and then we'll fight the last boss of this act and be on our merry way. I definitely have trouble finding the exit here though. Sometimes it can be a little confusing, even though these areas are pretty small. They can sometimes have like, you know, a big side to explore on one side, and it's like, oh, haha, it's just kidding, it's way on the other side. So I'm glad I actually went left there. Now we're in the upper scepter, so we might run into more syndicate. I can't remember if this area is very big or not. I feel like there might be something wrong with my installation or my system or something to cause this difficulty with loading in between areas, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's something to do with the game itself. I might look into it, because it's definitely getting a little bit of the annoying variety of problem. We got another skill point to spend, and just level up a gem there. Oh yeah, I see some syndicate guys down in the bottom there, so let's get Master Fletcher to get a little bit more damage before we go fight them. And what are they going to be up to? Oh, they got a fortress, it seems like. I don't mind the fortress ones, because you just have like kind of a timer to defeat them, which I feel like is okay. Dealing with these fortress walls is kind of tough with chaos damage. Ah! My gosh, sometimes you just get walloped on. Is that Yanis? Oh, it's Corel. Damn it, Corel. You and your ability to just warp back and heal inside your fortress. And Leo is here too. Oh shoot. Leo is tough. He's got some crazy moves. Got both of them here, so let's load up. Got one of them down, I think. Oh, they're both melee guys, so unfortunately they kind of followed us out here and didn't sit by their one healing totem. Phew, close call. Alright, so Corel is a higher rank. Leo is tough though. Well, they're both tough, honestly. So we can execute him to get a rank, or we can get fortification intelligence. Yeah, let's just actually D-rank you. You're kind of tough. And what do you want? You can make him trusted and gain fortification. Torah.
Just let me get in contact with a mate of mine.
Yeah, let's do that, I guess. And he's got two items now. Poison on hit and consumes corpses for life. Okay. Does Guff have anything new? Where's Guff at? There he is. Ailment avoidance. Oh, I don't like that. We got an invasion buckle cloth belt. Lots of health on that. Fast duration effect. Pretty good belt. Let's unveil it. See if it can give us some cool effects. Strength and intelligence. Energy shield regenerated while near rare or unique is nearby. Or dexterity and intelligence. We're probably going to end up more along this path, so maybe getting the stats would be good. I don't see myself using much energy shield, so we'll just do that. I'm not going to use this belt because I don't think that's something I need right now. That's actually a big mana flask. Let's see. What's it got? 15 maximum charges, sure. And a lot more mana. Damn. Gotta get new health flasks soon too, maybe. Or just find some way to upgrade myself a little bit. I feel like I'm getting a little bit weaker than I was before compared to surviving things. Definitely need to get some more defenses. Let's zoom around the two sides here. Those guys suck. If you find those guys with like multiple projectile modifiers and stuff, just run. It's not worth it. They can really mess you up, especially if they're like extra fast too, so you just get absolutely pelted with like waves upon waves of projectiles. It's not a fun time. I don't recommend. Let's see. This is still the upper scepter, so we're not going to find any more syndicate. So let's just cruise on through. Try and charge up some flasks as we attempt to find the exit. That guy just bonked me. Alright. Tons of enemies. Ooh. Lots of enemies. Lots of enemies to poison. There we go. Oh, we got a chromatic orb up here. Boop. Get that. And take that guy down. Alright. I like that little scorpion that I summoned with the Herald of Agony too. That is still pretty nice to have, because it does seem to just pelt out extra damage. Oh, die you. Alright. Around this area I think is where you would unlock the Scion, or at least that's how it used to work. Maybe not this area specifically, probably the next one. But that's how you used to get the Scion, is coming through this area. Oh, there we go. All the skill effects are on sale. I might have to take a look at that. Maybe do some Christmas shopping in the GGG store. Who knows? Well, I guess we have to actually go the other way. So, yeah. Get that Scorpion out. Get our... Oh, I see. She actually copies, like, what kind of Scourge shot I do, too. So if I just do, like, a little charge... Oh, no. She does whatever she wants. Okay. It's hard to figure out how some of this stuff works sometimes. Drop that. Oh, got Scroll Wisdom there, but that's okay. I'll leave it behind. Alright, this is another one of these big areas. So, this area is actually, I know I said it was pretty small, but it's actually turning out to be pretty big. It's just like multiple layers kind of big. You don't really just get to explore one large area. It's like multiple versions of the same area kind of deal. Can't teleport anywhere from there. Let's run back over here. Quite a few enemies though. Lots of enemy types that I don't like is the only problem. Definitely want to level up the faster attack support. That's where the Scion would be. If you hadn't been here before, that's where you would get her as a class to play. We got a 4-socket death bow. Probably won't be better than what we're using, but I'm always down to pick up a 4-socket bow. Never know. Might be able to make some sweet changes. Here's a tower rooftop. This is where we'll fight the boss, so... Yep, definitely not better. Pretty close, though. If it had got some different bonuses on it, it might have been okay. Let's head on up here and take on Dominus and his crew of friends here. Unfortunately, you have to fight all his little buddies first, which there are some moderately tough ones. Oh, maybe not actually. It's pretty easy. Zoom away from that guy. Zoom away from all of these. Orcus the Reaver. And now we'll face Dominus. And he's a High Templar with some magic abilities here. Gonna try and dunk on him with some chaos damage of all varieties. He teleports around a bit. And does have some strong attacks, so do not underestimate this guy. See, he can just occasionally deal a lot of damage. And then he has a second form, which you're about to see, so be ready for that. This form can actually be very deadly. So he gets sucked into some kind of blood thing and comes out as a horrific abomination. And now it's raining, as you can see, so pay attention to that, because at one point something will happen, and it's very important to be aware that it's raining, and where it's not raining, more importantly. Oh, he's teleporting him to, us to on top of him, which sucks. Okay, now we need to stay in this circle that he created the last second there. Whew. Because he'll make blood rain all outside that circle, and it'll kill you very quickly. Okay, so we killed Dominus, and now we're going to the Aqueduct, which is the transition between Act 3 and Act 4. So we did it. We made it. Still need to empty our inventory and stuff, but that's fine. I think we completed everything except for the trial in Act 3. So I'm not going to do the trial just yet, because I don't feel like I'm quite ready. I don't feel strong enough defensively, because there are some tough fights. Got Lady Diala here, she meets us at the waypoint, which is awesome. And there we go. So we'll blast through the aqueducts here, and then we'll probably call it an episode. And then we'll deal with whatever adventure comes in Act 4 next time. But there is a boss still at the end here of the aqueducts, so might get something cool. Didn't get much from Dominus, but that's usually the case. I don't think I've really ever gotten much from him that was worthwhile. And we never looked at this card. Divination Distillate is the Drunken Aristocrat. So I don't know what that does, but that's what I got. So something, I'm guessing it has to do with either flasks or the Prophecy Lady. Is divination. I know they're divination cards, doesn't really make sense, but that's just my guess. I honestly have no idea what it could be. Divination cards are pretty cool though, and I wonder, I think they just added new ones. I don't think they've really got an Orb of Scouring back there. I don't think they really changed a lot of them, but I think they added new ones, or maybe they changed the way some of them work, tried to make them a little bit more important or useful, is what I'm thinking they did, but I'm not quite sure. So let's just keep zooming. Eventually we'll get to the boss. Might want to go left here actually. I think sometimes there's good treasure down these paths. That champion group, just what I was hoping for actually. Just some nice XP. Oh, and some Immortal Syndicate, so glad I came this way. I'm just dumping on this guy with all my... Ooh. Well, we got one of them. I don't know if that'll help. It's quite a long run back here, so let's quickly zoom. Can I actually go this way? Oh, I can. Sweet. I guess, yeah, I just followed the same path I took, so just stare at the Quicksilver timer in the bottom there. Yeah, we'll be there before we know it. So I hope that Gravicius is still dead, even though I lost to the other one. Because I feel like when Gravicius dies, he usually like explodes or something like that. I don't know if we'll see him on the map anytime soon. Well, I guess I could actually go this way. I don't need to cross there, because there are actually a functional path of stairs here. There we go. Can you guys give me some flasks? No? Oh, we still got one here actually. So is that Gravicius? Okay, so he does still count as being dead. Cool. Oh, and the Syndicate Assassins are still here too. Alright. Intervention Intelligence. Or 9. I don't really want him to keep being the rank that he is. Fire damage. Physical damage added as fire. All damage ignites. Yeah, we're gonna interrogate you. I wanna reduce your rank a little bit.
God is no stranger to the Inquisition. I have nothing to hide.
Alright, do we got an unveil on any of this stuff? No? Alright, well that's possibly a cool helm. Not that exciting actually. What's this armor? Some good stats, but nothing's gonna beat a 6 link that we can do whatever we want with right now. I feel like I could get more creative with my tabula rasa. I feel like my setup's pretty vanilla and boring actually. So maybe in between episodes, now that I have access to that other gem guy, I'll make some changes. Here's the boss that I was talking about, not the Syndicate for sure. He has a habit of like jumping up and down and doing large amounts of damage when he lands. Didn't get anything cool from him, but that's okay. So I'll just blast on through here. take on any groups with an elite or a champion group for a chance of XP and sweet loots. And yeah, mostly just XP, I guess. We should be getting pretty close to the end. Yeah, it's usually champion groups down at the end of these things, which is nice. Good amount of XP from champion groups. Blink Arrow and Mirage Archer. Always nice to see your abilities leveling up. And then when you get them to level 20, you use like a Vol Gem on them, I think, and it corrupts the gem and can do some crazy shenanigans to it. I'll have to see what happens. I actually don't know. I don't think I've ever done it myself. But you gotta get an Orb of Corruption, I think, to do that. But here's High Gate. This is the Act 4. I don't know if there's an act beyond this one in the original setup of Path of Exile. I don't believe so. I think this was the final act, and then you would just go do endgamey stuff. There might be one more. I'm really not sure. Now that I think about it, I think there is one more. Pretty sure there is. Well, you know, I shouldn't. I'll have to wait and see until the end, and then we'll know after. Once this act is over. Anyways, it's loading crazy slow again, so I'm just gonna see you guys in a second. Alright, finally made it into High Gate here, where we have some new NPCs to talk to and sell our things. So bam, let's get rid of all this stuff that we're not crazy about. Oh, not the Orb of Alchemy. Ooh, got that. And let's fill up the stash. Look at all this sweet currency we have now. Look at all that. We got 24 transmutation orbs, 23 alteration orbs, even got some good amount of jewelers and chromatics. Feeling pretty good. Even found a chaos orb. That's really exciting. So if we ever do trading, that would be worth something. And there's our first divination card. And not too exciting with our stuff, but just some stuff. Anyway, guys, next time we're going to be going, I think, over here. And we just dive right into this area. Oh, this is the Master of the Depths here, so we could actually learn about that. I don't actually, oh no, we do actually go down south here, I think. This is the way to go. Yeah, the Dried Lake, that'll be our first area. But to finish up the episode here, let's go ahead and invest our final skill point. It'll load, there we go. And we'll get the movement speed and damage from the bows, and next time we'll get Avatar the Hunt, and from there, who knows, we may end up going down to this tree, or maybe upwards to get the jewel socket, or maybe we'll go way over here and get some chaos damage. I was looking at this one too, seems pretty neat, but I don't know. I really don't know. Let's apply that, and we're done. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.